Saints 14. Why the patronages of saints? Why do the saints have a special patronage? We remember, for example, Saint Anthony of Padua, patron of lost objects, and we pray to him and he finds them. One of the most famous saints is Saint Rita. Why? Because she is the patron of hopeless cases. And so, like many men currently are experiencing moments of despair, they pray to her spontaneously. This is why his church in Paris, when it was nearly destroyed by real estate developers, all thought being a Gallican church, was defended by all the faithful of the area. Saint Rita, patron of desperate cases, one cannot take away one's church. In reality, the saints take care of everything that concerns us. They are not reserved for a particular thing, but in its pastoral work, the Catholic Church realized that people simple who needed to go to God through these small gestures, these pilgrimages, these landmarks helped them, and therefore she decided on her own authority to take up the intuition that had been real among the pagans. It was attributed to such an Egyptian god, such power, and she said to herself, well, we're going to baptize all of this, why not? And the saints of heaven began to play the game because they only aim for one thing, to bring people to Christ. As a result, the saints did indeed specialize according to what their life had been like. The Protestants seeing this moan and say, but it's paganism, it's nonsense, it is taken from the idols. Well, Catholics answer, and the saints in heaven too. It's not just intellectuals and great mystics in the people of God. They're also people who just want their children to recover from, for example, clubfoot. And so they're going to turn to a particular saint who suffered this and think to themselves, he knows what it is, so he's going to intercede with God. They are not wrong. It's a good intuition, and anyway, the saints of heaven, damn, they're doing it. There should be a patron, especially for aborted children who are between this world and the next. And this patroness, besides the Virgin Mary, of course, it would have to be Sainte Marine. It was a young woman who lived all her life disguised as a man because she wanted to be in monastic life, and that there was no women's monasteries in the area. She was accused of rape, or rather of lust. It was not possible she couldn't be the father of a child since he was a woman, but she agreed to take the blame on herself. She was driven from her monastery. She lived her last years under a staircase in the rain and the wind, and we end up entrusting her with the child who was born supposedly of her works from a young girl from the village that had been abused. Well, she took care of the child. So I think that Sainte Marine should be the patroness of the children who are cast in Sheol by moms who don't know that their souls exist.
En prenant à cœur les paroles de ton fils. Chaque fois que vous l'avez fait à l'un de ces petits, qui sont mes frères, c'est à moi que vous l'avez fait. Ainsi, permets-moi aujourd'hui, Père, d'adopter spirituellement un enfant qui n'a pu venir au monde et d'offrir mes prières, mes œuvres, mes joies et mes souffrances pour ce petit être, afin que cet enfant puisse naître et vivre pour ton honneur et ta grande gloire. Nous t'en prions au nom de Jésus, en union avec le Saint-Esprit, un avec Dieu pour les siècles des siècles, ainsi soit-il.